Today's video is going to be all about the full moon, specific full moon rituals that you can do, why the full moon is an incredible time for releasing, different manifestation rituals, and how you can use this potent time within your own practice. I am going to be sharing my favorite fire full moon ritual, as well as my beautiful water ritual, which is perfect for manifestation. So the fire ritual is an incredible technique to release all ties, to unbind yourself from that which no longer serves you, to release your past. And then the water ritual is an incredible practice for manifestation, for intoning your dreams and your intentions, and just for all-round beautiful energy. Have a combination of clearing, cleansing, and releasing, as well as calling in. And we use the elementals such as the fire and the water, as well as the power of the full moon to aid in these practices. Gravitational pull is strongest at the full moon and the new moon, and so we use this powerful time within our own practices, trusting in the celestial body's magic. The full moon is an incredible time for transformation, releasing, while the new moon is the perfect time for calling in, planting seeds, and then on the full moon you kind of see and reap the harvest that you planted on the new moon. Though you can also use the full moon as a time for manifestation and incredible rituals. Another important thing is to look at the astrological sign that the moon is in when it is full or new. You can use the energy of that astrological sign within your own practices and within your own rituals. So for example, you look to the astrological sign that the full moon is in, and then you use the archetypes that that astrological sign represents within your own practice. So use those signs as a guide for your practice going forward, within your ceremony that you do on that moon, but also as you go through the month and you go through that lunar cycle. So let's get started on the full moon practices. Being in tune with the moon is about realizing how everything in life flows through cycles. Everything in life ebbs and flows, waxes and wanes, as do we. There is a time for having abundant energy, starting new projects and manifesting, and there is also a time to rest and hibernate, to find stillness and release. The full moon is an incredible time to bask in all that you have created and to appreciate how far you have come. Yet, it is also a time to take stock of what you have been through, what is holding you back, and what you would like to release in order to cultivate the new. It is a time to unbind yourself from the past and use the full moon light to cleanse you. Fire is a powerful element of transformation. Begin by writing a list of things that you would like to release. Here is your chance to get really personal. Do not hold back. What is weighing heavy on your heart? What are you holding onto from your past? Are there any people you would like to release ties with? Is there anyone, including yourself, that you would like to forgive? Our first list is going to be about releasing, and our second list is going to be all about forgiveness, forgiving others and forgiving yourself. I just completed my fire ritual and I'm feeling so rejuvenated. I got really warm while doing it, so I changed into a nice summery top. We are still very much in winter here in the southern hemisphere, so the sun has come out today and it feels so good to connect with the sun again, and I just feel so happy feeling into that summery energy even though we are very much in the midst of winter. So the fire ceremony felt so beautiful. I always feel so grounded after completing a ritual like that. I did a release ceremony, and then I also did a forgiveness ceremony. So that's a powerful thing to do, to forgive yourself for the past, to forgive people from your past or situations, because often we don't realize how much we're holding onto from the past, and our past definitely infiltrates and influences our present, whether it be how we act, whether it be our ability or inability to trust others, things like that. So it's just important to have a little forgiveness ceremony, even if it's just for yourself. I also did a releasing ceremony. Fire is such an incredible element to work with because it is the element of transformation. So I did a forgiveness and a release ceremony, releasing all that no longer serves me, releasing the things that I'm still holding onto that I would like to release so that I can call in and manifest the new. Whenever we manifest, we also have to be willing to release the old patterns and the old ties that are stopping us from stepping into our power and into the frequency that aligns us with our manifestations. Later on, I'm going to share my cleansing ritual, and that is the water section of the full moon ritual. That is a beautiful thing that I love to do on full and new moons. That is all about manifestation, good vibes, positive energy. In order for us to attract all the abundance in our lives, we first have to release. So that's why I like to do the release ceremony and then the calling in ceremony. So now I'm going to be doing the water ritual, which is typically done at night under the light of the full moon, but just for purposes of filming, I'm going to be doing it in the day. I will, however, leave the water overnight so that it soaks in the celestial rays of the full moon. So you're going to begin by getting a bowl or a pot of water. And this is what we're going to use to intone our manifestations, spells, dreams, intentions, anything that you would like to call in, starting with this lunar cycle, but also to the end of the year. So this is where you're going to really lay the foundation of everything you want to cultivate, and we're going to use the power of the full moon to let these dreams come true. So let's begin. Part of any ritual is sacred reciprocity. Now that you have released so much to the fire spirits, it is time to thank and call in, giving and receiving. Allow yourself to dream big. Think about all that you would like to manifest. Don't hold back on your dreams. Write it all out. So I have written down all my manifestations, my dreams, and my intentions in my journal. The next part of the ritual is to get yourself a bowl. I'm going to use the water to intone our intentions and our manifestations. We're going to use the power of water to carry all that we would like to cultivate and call in this lunar cycle. We're going to pour the water inside the bowl. You're going to place your journal, the water. So we go like this, we pour some water in, and then we also add crystals, flowers, anything that has a lot of meaning to you. You can place that inside the bowl. Then you're going to place your hands over the water, and you're going to envision your manifestations, your intentions, and your dreams sinking into the water. So it will be filled with all of your positive intentions, things that mean a lot to you, full of your heart. The most important thing with any ritual is to really embody what it is you are calling in. So if it helps to listen to some music, to listen to a meditation while you're intoning the water, then please do that. Once our water is filled with all the things that we love, and we've placed our hands above the water, and we have envisioned all of this beautiful stuff going inside the water, we're going to leave it under the light of the full moon. You can either do this outside, or you can just place it by a window. And then you're going to let the energy of the full moon sink into the water, sink into your manifestations, and amplify everything that you're calling in. Then what I like to do is take that water that has been infused with the energy of the full moon and pour it into my bath. If you don't have a bath, you can pour it on your body when you're in the shower, You can dip your feet in it, you can dip your hands in it, whatever feels good for you. What I personally like to do is I like to have a beautiful bath in the evening, and I light candles, I play meditation music, high frequency music, and I pour the beautiful intentions that have been amplified by the light of the full moon into my bath. And I just have the most beautiful bath filled with all of my dreams and my intentions. And while I'm in the bath, I just really let it soak into my skin, and I envision myself embodying all the things that I would like to cultivate. So this is such a powerful ritual. You can do this at any time of the lunar cycle, but it is most potent when you do it on a new or a full moon. Once your bowl of water is filled and placed atop your journal, really envision all of this coming to life. Leave your water under the light of the full moon to amplify your manifestations. And the next day, pour this water into your bath or over your body during a shower, and let yourself embody all that you envision of yourself, really believing that this is already a part of your reality.